The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now they're going to fake it. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And you're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Rolling to his left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson rolling to his right. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Again, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll buy some time. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. He's going to run again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Seahawks 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time they got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Popped into the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Third and long.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. You see how they attack him here. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12.
This is Hunt. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again. Wilson. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Dancing to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. #1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. #2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on the 31.